Hey, what's up? Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. We're going to play some more music for you guys. Later, we're going to do a pat chat right off the bat. So we'll see what we can do for you guys. Yeah. Yeah. You guys got any questions about guitar, music, streaming? What do you guys got? Pat chat. And then, you know what? Let me make that text bold. There we go. Do you guys get a notification, by the way? Next says, should I get another guitar? If you want to. I like guitars. But I use all mine. Like, there's very few guitars I have that I just enjoy, like, as like a toy. Like, for example, this guitar is in a specific tuning. These guitars are all in specific tunings. I have backups just in case I break a string. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I use. But I have a reason to have it. But I mean, to be honest, you can just have 10 of the same guitar because you like different colors of it. There's no real rhyme or reason. It's just whatever you want. John, this is, what's your favorite Filter song? I don't really listen to Filter, dude. Does anybody listen to Filter? Kobe says, what do you think is your dream guitar? I pretty much have all the guitars I want. There's a couple guitars I really do want to get, but they're not necessary. Like, I would love to get a Les Paul Custom and Silver Burst. Those are pretty. I would love to get a blue Les Paul, like with a beautiful finish, like a Hawaiian Burst. I want to get another Strat, just to have another Strat, because I have one guitar I've used so much that the neck is wearing out, like the frets. And then before anyone says, oh, just do fret work, I've already done it. It is running out of juice. It is almost out of meat. So the idea is that the frets are not fretting as well. But that being said, it's still usable, but it is close to the end. So you probably think, we'll just get it refretted. That's pretty much what I'm going to do, but I want to get something in between that. So, but yeah, I got a whole bunch of guitars for these specific reasons of tunings and stuff like that. So, Jonathan says, what's your favorite song? You've asked that before, Jonathan. Do you not remember? You've 100% asked me that. You've asked me different variations of that question, too. Like, what's my favorite song from X band? But I'll tell you what, I don't really have a favorite song, but there are songs on the show that I like, for sure. Here, I'll put the guitar away real quick. That way we can hang out. Yeah. Yeah, we'll hang out for a bit. Any other questions? Anybody got anything? Any other questions? I'll tell you what, man, I was playing last night on TikTok for like an hour. I streamed for like maybe an hour. It was crazy. Or no, it was like 2 hours. But yeah, it was nuts. As soon as I started playing copyrighted music, which is okay on YouTube, you're allowed to do that. The idea is if you do too much, they'll remove the audio when it's done recording. And they'll also give you a warning. They'll just go, hey, just so you know, you're playing copyrighted music. Did you know that? And I'm like, oh. And they'll go, okay, well, just so you know, if you keep doing that, we'll have to make sure people can't watch the thing as much. But it's still okay. We're not mad at you. We just want to let you know. We don't want you to, freak out. Whereas TikTok says nothing, and they just throw you in the trash. And then you go, why are my views tanking? What happened? TikTok's crazy. Koba says, what song you've wrote do you think has the hardest vocals to sing? I don't know. I know that Passenger from Deftones is definitely the hardest song for me to sing, bar none. That is like right at the limit. Right at the limit. I'm going to say maybe Social Horror, just because it's more difficult to sing and play it. But I mean, I've played it so much that I'm okay with it now. It's really not that hard. Yeah, it's not so bad. And let me just open this window real quick over here. I think it's hot in here when you close that. But yeah, as far as vocals go, I think it's less so the notes and more so how powerful Maynard's voice is. Because he sings so like you know how people say you got to use your diaphragm to sing? You do, but you don't have to do it that hard all the time. Like when Chino Marino sings, he's super easy to sing because he just does this. Hey you, big star, tell me when it's over. That sounds hard, but it's really not. Like I don't strain almost at all. But when I'm singing like, roll the window down, this cool night air is curious. Way more. It pushes. Like I have to sing so hard because you have to hold that note at that intensity for that long. I would say Chester from Linkin Park and Maynard, very difficult to sing as they do with that intensity. Very difficult. Anytime I've ever sang a song, those are the two ones I'm like, oh no. And that's just for me. Everybody's different. So give me Chino Marino any day of the week versus, Maynard for sure. How to improve your voice? I don't know, dude. I'm not a vocal coach. I hate to say that. The best way for you to do it is to figure out what your voice is and figure out what works for you. When I say figure it out, I mean, like, you're going to have to go do your own research, go online, maybe watch videos. I don't have a vocal coach. I've never had a vocal coach. I have no idea. No clue. Most of the stuff I did, I just kind of figured out on my own. And even then, I don't think I'm that good at it. So, next says, how do you sing while playing guitar? I think the best way to learn that is to understand that you have to learn the guitar part first. I'll give you an example. I learned the guitar part first, or really the vocals first. You pick one first, and then once you learn it, you have to try and put it together. So, for example, get my acoustic mic going. So you get Come As You Are, for example. This was the first song I learned to play and sing at the same time, which is kind of difficult, actually. So the idea is as you're singing, as you're playing music, there's always a beat that's going on. So you get that. It's constant. But even when you rest, even when you don't play something, the beat goes on. So the beat continues. So you have to put that in your brain. You have to be like, okay, I did not play a note at this point. Come as you are. You know what I mean? You have to think consciously. Come as you are, as you were. When you would say a word in conjunction with your guitar part. So, for example, I'm playing, let's just play like, what, quarter notes? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I'm singing in key. I'm singing the same notes. Do you see what I mean? It's the same notes while the guitar is playing. But if I do this, wait, hold on, I'll do. If I have a rest, that still counts as a note. I'm singing and I'm playing. You know what I mean? I'm singing and I'm playing the notes when there's no notes playing. You have to kind of combine them. So you have to consciously figure that out. You have to really get that left hand, right hand, and your brain as far as your vocals go, really married together. So you'll eventually get it. You just got to go slow. Learn one, learn the other, and then try and put them together. That's the best way I can explain that. So that's what I'm supposed to do. Ben says, are you able to play Cobain chords, the actually 4-string bar chords? Oh, you mean like, I like how people call them Cobain chords, but they're basically just bad technique chords. I love Nirvana. They're my favorite band. But when people talk about, like, you'll see this. If I see a guitar player playing like this, see the pinky? It's not on the fretboard. If I see that, I'm like, oh no, Kurt, you've poisoned somebody else with this knowledge. So it's not against the law to play like that. You can play with just your 3 fingers, right? With just the 2, really. You can, but it's not good technique, and I'll explain why. I explained this yesterday. So the idea is if you use your pinky, don't be afraid. Your pinky's your friend. You can do stuff like this. See, I'm playing each individual note. No, I'm not dunking on Kurt. I'm just saying the fact people picked up his bad habits is like, oh man, that sucks. Because like you can't really do that like this. Watch. The notes are playing at the same time. You can't. It's just very, very hard to do that, and it's not a good idea. It's just a good idea to use your pinky. You can just do that. You just have less control. You know what I mean? Does anybody skateboard? Does anybody skateboard in here? Did anybody skateboard? It's like pushing Mongo, if you've ever skateboarded. If you don't know what that is, you're making it harder for yourself. You can still do it, but doing a Cobain chord or like using 2 fingers instead of 3 or 4, what you're doing is you're making it harder for yourself for no reason. Kobe says, I learned that way. I didn't know it was bad. Well, now you know. There's disadvantages. There's no real advantage to doing it either. Like there's no, like, oh, this is better now. There's no real reason to do that. Yeah. And plus, here's the other thing too. Look at my hand. Like, look at that. What good is this being off the fretboard? It's like you're purposefully trying to limit yourself. It's like, does anyone know Django Earnhardt? Django Earnhardt, like, he had like a disability. He was like in a fire when he was like a kid, like a baby, and he had the he can only use like 2 of his fingers. The other ones he could kind of press down, but he couldn't do it. So the idea is he worked with his disability, and people actually really learned how to play guitar like him. He just had those 2 fingers going, so it's pretty interesting. Sahaj says, play this, bro, play this. No, we're hanging out, buddy. We're hanging out. We're just talking about music. If you want to hear something, you can send a donation, but I mean, we're not playing music right now. We'll go back to it. Ben says, with my hands, Cobain chords cause enormous amounts of strain. Oh yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, you're gimping yourself with it. Aiden says, you still stream on TikTok? I did last night for a little bit. I mainly go on YouTube because I can play my music without problem. I can also record everything that's happening. Like there's a video of the entire show that goes up, and I don't have to do anything. Whereas if you go to TikTok, I have to manually do that, and it only does it in parts, which is so stupid. They're so bad. I don't understand why they do that. But yeah, so if you miss an episode, you can just go back and watch it. So. Gon says, have you ever taken steroids? I actually know people who did. I know a guy who did. It was really sad. He lost his hair like immediately. Like within a year, his hair fell out. It was insane. So I'm smiling about that because we warned him. And we're like, dude, don't mess with that stuff. Like you're getting it from like people that aren't doctors. They're just weird people. And I get the testosterone. If you take, this is the fun fact for you guys. If you learn about testosterone and HGH and stuff like that, the idea is that the reason people go bald is because they have a lot of testosterone. That's what happens. Your hormones dictate so much. If you put stuff in your body that's like irregular, you'll just mess with what's naturally happening, which makes sense what you're trying to do. But your hair will fall out. Yeah, you'll go bald. A lot of other stuff happens, but yeah, testosterone can cause male pattern baldness, which sucks. I don't know. So, but yeah, no, I've never taken that. The only desire I have is to get to look like Spider-Man. I don't want to look like the Hulk. I would love to look like Spider-Man though. But that's not. You don't want to do that. Aiden, those are different though. Those are different steroids. We're talking about anabolic steroids. It's different. They use the same name. That's like saying I'm trying to think of a word that has another word that sounds like it. They're just the same word, dude. They're not the same thing. They're totally different. Look it up. Yeah, medical steroids. Let me look that up. Histamines. If you look up steroids for histamines and stuff. Don't get me started on medical stuff. I don't know anything about medical stuff. But look that up. Corticosteroids. That's what those are called. Yeah, they have to do with histamines. Anyways, I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, totally different. Totally different. That's like saying I have a car and then you have a Hot Wheel. It's like that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about motor vehicles. Oh, it's almost 4. Is anybody doing anything for 4th of July? Let's talk about 4th of July for a little bit. And you know what? While we're doing that, let me see. I bet you it's hard. 4th of July from Soundgarden. I know that they use really weird chord progressions. They use a lot of weird tunings too, so it's like, I don't know. C, yeah. See, they're using a C. What is that? CG? What is this? Oh, it's this. What a bizarre chord work. I don't know how to play it, though. Great song, though. I was listening to it earlier. Is it even about the 4th of July, or did he just say that? I think it just says that in the song. This is something funny that, like, lyricists are worried about all the time. This happened to Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen wrote that song, Born in the USA. Born in the USA. Everybody only hears that line. But if you listen to the other lyrics in Born in the USA, they're so sad. They're talking about like war and how it's so sad. Born down in a dead man's town. The first kick I took when I hit the ground. End up like a dog that's been beaten too much. To spend half your life covering up now. Born in the USA. It's like, oh, that sounds terrible. Got in a little hometown jam. So they put a rifle in my hand, sent me off to a foreign land to go and kill the yellow man. Good Lord. Come back home to the refinery. Hiring man says, son, if it was up to me. Went down to my VA man. He said, son, don't you understand? I had a brother at Kisan fighting off the Viet Cong. They're still there and he's all gone. He had a woman he loved in Saigon. I got a picture of him in her arms. That's so sad, dude. That's so sad. And then you listen to the other stuff. You listen to the other stuff in the song, and it's like it's about blind patriotism. And what's funny about it is it gets used a lot in blind patriotism. Because those lyrics, man, born in the USA. Everyone loves it. But then you listen to the rest of the lyrics and you go, oh. So the irony is it's exactly as intended. He's talking about how people just don't respect the folks that really care about this country or really fought for it or really tried. You know what I mean? It's insane. But yeah, it's very interesting how that works. Very sad. Kobe says, "Who's your favorite metal vocalist?" Oh, God, there's so many. I would say Greg from Dillinger Escape Plan. He's one of my favorites. Greg from Dillinger Escape Plan, and God, what's Every Time I Die, Buckley. What's his name? Because they're brothers. Let me pull them up. Keith Buckley. Yeah, Keith Buckley and Jordan Buckley. Those are the brothers. Yeah, Keith's one of my favorite metal vocalists, for sure. And even that, are they really metal? M88 says, you sing a lot like Cobain. And you know what's funny? I think I can, but I try not to. Not too much. You know what I mean? When I write my own music, there's definitely an influence there. It's definitely there. But I don't think it's identical or anything like that. I think you can hear the influence though. So it's pretty close. But I think that's more coincidental. Because I can definitely sing like him when I want to. But it's funny when I'm just trying to sing, it just comes out. Waiting on the wheel. Normal switch. Happy 4th of July, Pat. Who's your favorite thrash or classic metal band? Classic metal. Is that a genre now? Classic metal? Classic rock. Classic metal. I would say Metallica, easily, hands down. Iron Maiden's great, too. Yeah, Metallica's just really hard to beat, man. They're so damn good. Dark days. We were just talking about how people from Megadeth hate Metallica. That was so funny. I was messing around earlier, but yeah, it was pretty funny. Let's see. Jonathan says, do you ever try to recreate a tone from a song? Yeah, but I don't think that's as important now. I really don't. I think you just find a sound you like and you're good. Yeah. Because like you could try your best to recreate a tone and you can get pretty close. But I think, in my opinion, something that sounds good will sound good regardless. Like, for example, let me plug in my electric. People often ask me, how did you get that tone for that song? I use the same tone for every song. It's exact same amp, same settings, almost everything. Almost the exact same stuff. And so people, I always get confused by that because I'm like, it's the same thing. It's everything surrounding the song that changes. You know, the key, how I'm playing it, the writing of it. Like, for example, I'm pretty sure this guitar can sound pretty damn consistent with like a Smells Like Teen Spirit. You get that. You know, it's there. But if I switch guitars, it's pretty close. It's a little thinner, but not by much. The question is, which do you like better? You know what I mean? It's just same amp, same everything else. The guitar changed. It's a bit different. Gazelle says, Greta Van Fleet is a carbon copy of Led Zeppelin. Not a question, but I will say this. I think they did a great job. Can we say that? Of any band in history, how good of a job did you do copying somebody, but still making it good? Like, damn. Everybody's heard Greta Van Fleet? I don't want to play it because we're doing like a Pat chat right now. But can we be real for a second? If you're going to get that close, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. The second album wasn't very good, but the first album was great. The first album was really good. They did such a good job. Like, they nailed it. They nailed it. They did such a good job. Yeah, if you're a Zeppelin fan and you hate Greta Van Fleet, I'm very conflicted by that because it's like, I get it. They're obviously taking a sound, but damn it, why can't we have more of something we like? Why can't we have something more of what we like? You know what I mean? I want more of the good stuff. But if they did a bad job, I would understand being like, yeah, it sucks they're copying them. But, you know, yeah, if they did a good job, they did. That's why the second album got dogged. The first album was good. The second album sucked. They got dogged on it. So, yeah. Best grunge band in London. Are you asking about something? What are you saying? Are you saying your band? What you know about us? Curdled Milk? Is that the band, Curdled Milk? Your curdled milk. Okay. Hideous dress. I've never heard of you. Meteor, I assume you know them. Curdled Milk says, check us out. Hold on a second. Let me say something. So normally on the show, what I do is I play music. I play music for my band, Finals. And I check stuff out whenever I feel like it. But usually when people make requests, they'll send a donation or something like that. Do you want to send a donation, Kurt? Old Milk? Because maybe I'll check it out. We'll see, though. The whole point I like to do that is if somebody is willing to help out the show, you know, scratch my back, you scratch yours. You're hella poor, but you would. Oh, so okay. So you want me to help you out, but you don't want to help me out. I see. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to listen to it in silence, and then we'll see what's going on. Just for me. I'll just listen to it in silence, just for me. Chad, is that okay? Is it okay if I check out Curdled Milk's band? What was it called? Hideous Dress? You'll take that? Okay. Hold on. See if we can find it. All right. All right, here we go. I think I found it. All right, I'm gonna mute it real quick, and we'll check it out. Okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mute it. My bad. Sorry. My bad, dude. My bad. Sorry. All right, hold on. Let me check it out. For real this time. I'm sorry. You got. I don't see it. Is it on Spotify? I don't see it on YouTube either. Hideous Dress, right? What's the name of the song? Somebody said I heard another wet fart. Let's see. On Spotify, we're curdled. Hold on. We got to talk about this. Hold on a second. All right. First off, no donation wants to promote the band. All right. We got that. That's fine. I get it. You're trying to hustle. Got it. But you told me the band was called Hideous Dress. What was I supposed to look up? So it's something different. I do follow you on TikTok. Oh, that's nice. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. But you got to tell me what I have to look up. I'm going to look up whatever you say. Hideous Dress. Also kind of my fault. Okay, Meteor. Okay, we'll check it out. You said it was Curdled Milk. All right, now I got it. If you have a question, you can just ask it, sweetheart. All right? Sweetie, mommy's busy. All right. Oh, it's curdled_milk, right? Is that it? Is that it? I don't see it, dude. No, all one word? Oh, okay. This is very convoluted. First, we're off to a really bad start. Okay, here we go. We need to talk. We're going to talk about this. I listened to it for 5 seconds. We need to talk. Could you, before I play this for everybody to hear, could you describe it to me for a second? Just tell everybody what you want it to sound like. Just real quick, just give it a shot. Just let everybody know. If you had elevator pitch, just go ahead. What would you say it sounds like? I want everybody to hear what you have to say, and I want to play it for a little bit. Okay, so it's a demo recorded on your iPhone of our blues grunge tune about my life goal to hang out with my wife. Now, let's listen to what it is. Real quick, we're going to listen to what this is. I want everybody to have that in their head, because this person is trying to promote something on the show, did not want to send a donation, which is, again, fair. You don't have to. But you gotta. I'm gonna give you some tips on this. I will. Just for you. Okay. We're gonna listen to this for just a second. All right, everybody. Let's just listen. Buddy, the hamburger's not cooked. You're trying to give people undercooked hamburger, and you're making people sick. Come on, man. That's not done. That's like 10 seconds. What is that doing on Spotify? You got to finish it. What are you doing? Come on. That's not even like, oh, it's a demo that's supposed to be a good idea. That's not even close. No, there's more to it. There's more to it. Come on, man. Let's listen again. No. Okay. You have to understand, there's a lot of people that enjoy music on this app, especially that are in this room. If you're trying to sell something, if you're trying to get people interested in something, I'm not. You're done. You're done. It's okay. You're done with your explanation. I'm sorry, buddy. You have shot yourself in both your feet and you're trying to walk away. You can't promote something if it's not done. You are working backwards. Finish the song. I know there's like a whole another 3 minutes and 53 seconds. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm not going to finish that. No, you can make all the excuses you want. Oh, I don't have this. I'm going to prove you can write a good song with minimal effort and have it sound somewhat good. All right? We're going to listen to something. We're going to listen to something. Actually, you know what? I'm not even supposed to be playing copyright music right now because we're on the talking portion. Let me give you some personal advice. Do not promote stuff that's not done. Don't go to people's lives and waste everybody's time, because now what's going on is you have a bunch of people that think you are a joke. No, I'm not trying to be like rude. What I'm saying is that it's not done. You don't know what you're doing, and you're wasting everybody's time. You're wasting my time. You didn't even pay for it. So don't do that. Finish the song, then go bother somebody else, buddy. That's all I got to say. Go do that. So get out of the show. Get out of here. Don't do that. That is a terrible thing to do to people, because this makes people mad. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. It's a huge waste of time for everybody. That was incredibly rude, too. To be like, yeah, I recorded this in my bathtub. It's like, does it sound good? No. Then why are you showing everybody? So, anyways, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Man, you got to think. There's a lot of the amount of ego that you have to try and promote something that's not even done yet. Absurd. And again, I'm sure that there's some song there, but I'm not here to promote other people's stuff. Can I show you guys what a real song sounds like? I'm being kind of sarcastic here, but let me show you what somebody who actually gave a shit about it, tried their best. is not trying to waste people's times. You know what I mean? Let me play a song. Play a song for you guys. Yeah, do not waste people's time. We have very little attention for that. Last time I do that, last time I'll ever do that, I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I said, you know what? We'll just check it out for a second. So we're gonna play a song called "Dead Athletes." Can you fix me? Fire a low fee. Take my insides, leave them outside. No, please, don't leave. Don't say, save me. Can't compete with dead athletes. Walk on stage, then press play. Same song, you're wrong. Come back, I'm back. No, please, don't leave. Don't say, save me. My baby, sweet lady, come save me. Please save me. Yes, I'm leaving for sure. See me falling through the floor. Give me back what she gave. It's my life you must save. Can you fix me? Fire love free. Take my insides, leave them outside. Save me! Please save me! No, please! Don't leave! Don't say, save me! My baby! Come save me! Please save me! All right, everybody. That was a song called Dead Athletes. That's from my record that I put out a little over 2 weeks ago. That song is called Dead Athletes from the album How Tall is the Sun? You can listen to that whenever you'd like. Just click on my name. Top left-hand corner of the screen. You can look at the link in my channel description. It's in there, buddy. If you haven't heard that song, has nobody heard that song before? If you haven't heard that song, please let me know. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. I know I was being kind of a pain in the ass earlier, but it just bothers me when people, I give them options. I say, hey, you can do this or you can do this. And they go, psh, I want to do what I want. And I'm like, psh, no, this is my show. So next says, what are your amp settings? No, don't worry about that, dude. You'll find your own amp settings that you like. Trust me. You can't get it even if I told you. The idea is that there's a lot of little things that are going on in there. It's not just one thing. But I'll tell you this. Find an amp you like, and you'll get a good sound out of it. Trust me. Think of all the amps out there that sound good. Think of all the bands that make their equipment sound good. You can do it. Trust me, it's a waste of time. But if you want to know what equipment I use, that's a different story. You can go to the link in my. Actually, just click on my name. There's a video for you. There's a video called the Gear Video 2024. All that stuff. Kat says use a Spark Go. Hey, if you make it sound good, it sounds good. Whatever you want to use. Listen, there's so many people out there that use their own equipment that they love, and it's good. Fast says I learned to do a B chord. One of these. One of those? Yeah. No, I know I was being a little rude earlier, but again, anytime somebody comes into my show and tries to use the platform to promote themselves, I understand the hustle. You want to get people interested in something, but if you have nothing to show and you're wasting people's time, that's like a double whammy. If that song was cool, I would have went, oh, okay, cool. You guys should check this out. You know what I mean? But that was not cool. That was very obnoxious, and I did not like it. So, anyways, let's see here. We'll go back to answering some questions. So, M8 says, you're chill, bro. Not what I've heard. So, but his whole Apple Music is demos. That's fine. Listen, I'm not against demos. People have demos. Would you guys, hold on, before we go any further, would you guys like to hear a demo of that song? What you just heard. Would you guys like to hear what I recorded years ago when I first was trying to write that song? Would you guys like to hear that? This is what I think a demo is and why you should be protective of your stuff and not show people unless you're absolutely sure you like it. And then I'll show you something that was a later demo. We'll do that. So Warrior says, so in general, you'll review tracks for a small donation during your chatting time. If it's if it makes sense, yeah. I don't like to say no to anything. If you want to help out the show and hey, you got something you're proud of, you're trying to make people enjoy it too, I'm not against that. I've promoted bands that I just enjoy on the show. So that's my interpretation. But that being said, it's not a guarantee that I'll do it. It's you asking. People do that. People talk to each other. Hey, can I maybe show my song? How much is it? Okay, maybe can I do that? Can you just play the song? Do you want to learn the song? You know what I mean? Things like that. Just have a conversation. So that's what I like to do. So Kat says, you're a nice guy. I try to be. I'm not always nice. I can admit that. People have criticized me before, and it's fair. It's fair. Sometimes I can be a little itchy trigger finger with that stuff. But I'll show you guys real quick, Dead Athletes. I think I have a video of it, actually. Let me pull it up. Yeah. This is from October 2023. You can hear me figure out the rhythm pattern. It's pretty interesting. Because I'm playing it like this. Listen to that. It goes. And then I change it to. You'll hear it. It's pretty funny. You can hear when you have ideas. Isn't that funny? Please. No scream. So I'll give you a little bit of that. But yeah, see, that's a demo. You're just trying to get the idea. This is what I want. I like this. And then I'll show you another song real quick. This is a demo. From when I used to record with some other folks. Let me pull this up. Hey, thank you so much, Fluffy. Happy 4th of July. We're on the way. We're on the 4th of July. All right, let me see here. We're going to play... Oh, Featherweight. Anyone know the song Featherweight? We know the song Featherweight? This is what it originally sounded like when I had a full band. I'll play this. This is a demo. Of course you do, Meteor. It's got a bounce to it. It's not quite what I want, but it's there. This is a demo. Let me show you what the other guys was. We'll go back to mine. And I know you always spoke softly. Anyways, I won't play the whole thing, but yeah, that's the whole point here. Is that yes, you can have iPhone recordings of demos. That is perfectly reasonable. But if you're going to show people, try to get it a little more than the idea. That is a recording for yourself. You can show other people if they ask. That's fine, I guess. But you can do whatever you want. But if you want people to take you seriously, get it a little more. Go a little further along. The hamburger has to be cooked. Maybe it's not on the right plate. Maybe it's not with the right sauce or something. But you got to get the ingredients. You know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to say. So, but yeah, that's kind of how that goes. Yeah, I feel bad for that kid because he's probably going to be like, that guy's such a jerk. It's like, yeah, but sometimes you need to get checked. Sometimes you have to have that moment where it's like, psh, you can't go here. Sorry. It's a little too far. No, you're not coming back. Got to push that way. So, yeah. Dust, Meteor, it's so funny. Meteor is just like, I know all these things because I've been here before. I know. I'm sure he looks like him. That's great. I'm sure he's an exact clone. That's beautiful. There's only one Kurt Cobain. He's not here anymore. So, but yeah, I'm sure he's a super clone. He looks just like him and he sounds like him and all those other great things. But don't care. Sorry, not a fan. Not a fan of people who do stuff like that either. It's not becoming of you. Speaking of that, though, we're gonna play a song next called "Nowhere Man." That's what I feel like, anyways. Yeah, I'm okay with people sharing stuff, but you gotta be a little more farther along than that. So, anyways, yeah, let's keep going. We're gonna play a song called "Nowhere Man" next. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. Hope you guys enjoy this song. There we go. She wants it out, but she can't have it. Pictures on my wall, careless faded. Never hear my call, 'cause I won't make it. Buried past I haul behind my eyelids. Knowing man don't understand, I don't wanna be here alone. Knowing fast, nothing lasts, dying all on my own. Feelings gone, nothing's wrong, heaven's never been shown. Play along, sing my song, lost you, find you at home. Find you at home. Find you at home. Find you at home. It's all an illusion. Mirror one way. Let's paint the canvas. It's always today. Please tell me what happens next. It's okay, you can tell me. I'll sit here waiting. You know I'm patient. Nowhere man don't understand, I don't want to be here alone. Nowhere fast, nothing lasts, dying all on my own. Feelings gone, nothing's wrong, having's never been shown. Play along, sing our song, lost you, find you at home. It's all an illusion, find you at home. Mirror one way, find you at home. Break the canvas, find you at home. Choice today, find you at home. Tell me what happens next. All right, everybody, that's a song called Nowhere Man. If you liked it, you can check it out. Link is in my channel description. You guys can you're more than welcome to check that song out. Yeah, just check out my thing up there in the top left. Patrick Darnley, click that and you can listen to it. There's a couple different versions of it. Somebody said something about there being a demo version of that song. There might be. I don't think there is. I don't know if I showed you guys it, but I'll tell you what, maybe there is. Maybe on my phone. Hold on. I keep all my demos and voice notes and stuff. Nowhere, man. No, I don't see anything in there. Yep. I don't see it. There's tons of demos in here. Let's see. Yeah, it's okay. Anyways, mate says I'm going to go listen to finals. Go for it, buddy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Joey says, hey, Pat, do you have any tips for when making music? I mean, the most generic tip that I have, ironically, it means the most to me, is no matter what you do in music, tell the truth. You know, however you want to be honest. If you want to write like somebody else, go for it. If you want to be completely original, go for it. If you want to write, metal, if you want to write funk, if you want to write some blue collar, tribute song, something like that. Just be honest. However you feel is how you should make music. That's what I believe. So, Jonathan says, do you ever want to be really, really famous? I don't know if I want to be really, really famous. I enjoy people enjoying stuff that I make. Let me put it this way. Michael Jackson, for example, was so famous he couldn't go anywhere. Like, he would have to rent out grocery stores to feel normal again, to go outside, to talk to people. And the other thing, too, is, and this is just for my short 2 years almost stint as being a streamer, a lot of people that talk to me online, you can kind of tell if there's an angle. Like, for example, that curdled milk kid. He didn't care about the show from what it looked like, right? Which is not, that's like, you don't have to. But people often try to get stuff out of you when you're doing stuff, and you can see it. There's moments where I'm like, I don't like where this is going. People will ask for my information, or they'll be like, no, let's talk about it. And they don't, you know what I mean? They don't seem to care. They want something, but they don't want to talk to me. They want to talk to me to get something. So, and again, that's even with my 2 years of streaming and playing music and stuff like that. You do see how people change. And again, I'm not saying I'm successful in that respect. But when you have something, which is, I like my show, I like being able to play music with you guys, I like being able to talk to you guys. But the idea is there are people that see that and they go, oh, like, I'll give you an example. And I like this guy. He's a cool guy. I'm not going to say who he is. But there's a guy I used to work with a year ago. And I invited him to come on the show and, like, have a conversation with me and talk about music and stuff. And he said no. And it wasn't until after I got more successful where I could quit my job and start doing this full time did he, like, go, hey, can I go on your show now? And I went, no, I don't really want to do that because I can tell that would have been a disaster. And he I could see visibly, he was like, oh, okay. Like he felt bad that I was saying no. And I get it. But again, I invited him earlier. And it was not even that long. It was like 8 months, 6 months between those two moments. And the way I look at it is I wanted to try new things and be a little more, involving of the community. Like, yeah, come on the show. Let's talk. We'll hang out. There was a point where I, like, interviewed people because I wanted to see other bands and stuff like that, see what they're doing, how they're doing well in, off streaming versus in real life and stuff. And yeah, you could definitely see after I was able to, like, work on this myself, how people's attitudes changed. Because, like, some people will be like, what do you do for a living? And I'm like, oh, I play music. And they're like, oh, but what's your day job? And I go, no, that is what I do. I play music. I stream. I do live stuff. And then they go, oh, I should take you seriously. When if you just said musician, they think, oh, you're not a real, that's just a hobby, which is so dismissive. And it makes sense, but yeah, it is weird how you see that change, that interpretation of what you do. So yeah, there's been many situations where people do that stuff. So that's why with that kid earlier, I was like, all right, I'll kind of humor a little bit, but I think it has to come. In my opinion, if somebody asks, that's different from me looking at somebody and going, I like this. I want to promote this. I think this deserves more attention. Like, for example, that band I was talking about the other day. Was anybody here yesterday? I was talking about a band that I really liked. I keep forgetting their name, dude. I feel so bad. It looks dumb. But I really liked them. They're really cool. Something about lovers. Let me pull it up. Whoa! We're at almost 5,500 monthly listeners. No way! It just updated today. Dude, I have to make a video. I got to post about that. That's enormous. Man, Burn My Portrait's flying ahead. Whoa, I thought I would be so happy. Like, I would have been, like, ecstatic. I was like, we're not going to hit 5,000 a month, but maybe we will. That's huge. That's huge. Again, I do not play live. This is the only place I play music, which is on stream. That's the only place I play music. I don't go live. I don't, like, promote my stuff in person. I just stay on here. So that's huge. So everybody in the chat, can we get some emojis? Can we fill the chat with emojis? We need to celebrate. You know what? Hold on. We need to celebrate this. I don't know how to, but we'll celebrate this. We got to figure this out. It's the 4th of July. Slam the chat with emojis. What was that band called? Hold on. I wish. Love Rarely. Love Rarely is the band that I really like. Dude, the band I really like, I'm at a quarter. Little over a quarter. What is, hold on, let's do some real math here. 5,500 divided by, let's just round up, 1,800. I'm at 30% of the band I've been really liking. That's not bad, dude. For somebody who doesn't even play out, that's not bad. Dude, shout out to Love Rarely for being an incredible band. Have I heard the Gins? Yeah. Can we talk about the Gins later though? Because I want to talk about the music. Because I like the idea of the Gins, but I have some opinions about them. But yeah, can we talk about this? Thank you guys so much for being here. Yeah, we're gonna talk. So I've been making music for a long time. I've been making music. The first recording I put out, I can find this because I have it. The first recording I put out, it exists. Let me pull this up. I gotta switch accounts. I think. Yeah, I gotta switch accounts. Let me pull this up. Let me find. This is how long it took for me to be successful in the respect I can sustain. Like I'm somewhat self-sustaining. Does that make sense? Like I don't need to rely on other things. It's just me. So let me just look this up. Whoops! I accidentally clicked my own thing. Okay, my videos. I'm pretty sure the first recorded song I put up is on this profile. So let me put it up. Is there a way I can skip everything? I think I can skip all this. Hold on. Yeah, we'll pull this up. Let me tell you how it's not success overnight, guys. A lot of times it's not. The fact that it can be is incredible. Okay, so I have a lot of recordings right there. The first song I ever recorded and put online is this song right here. I will play it for just a moment. You will recognize it immediately if you know my music and stuff. Well, I'll show you the video. I'll show you the video. This was on YouTube. This was oh wait, what? Is that not in order? Hold on, everybody. Why is that? Why does that have a different year? Oh, that's when I unlisted it. Okay, that's why. March 7th, 2010. I was like, why does it say 5 years ago? That's when it was unlisted. Okay, hold on. Sorry, everybody. I give you guys false hope. That's a long time to be making music and trying. So hold on. We're gonna do this real quick. Hold on. And again, thank you guys still for being here. We need window capture. There we go. All right. There's the video. And look, it's a Telecaster, something I almost never play. Listen to this. I'm tapping my foot. I'm 18 years old. Sounds like trash. But here's my point. Here's what I'm trying to say. Is that it took a long time. It took a long time before I could do this. So it's very interesting how I remember that. I remember being in that room. I remember that guitar. That guitar has a big scar down here from someone when somebody dropped it. I paid way too much money for it considering that. But isn't that interesting? That song has been out for a couple of years now. So it's a great song. I really like it. And it's funny how it took that long. It took, what was that, 16 years? 16 years before people started listening to it. From that moment, 16 years. It's fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. And now we've got people listening to the new record, and you guys are enjoying it and having a good time. And I'm really happy about that. I'm astounded. I'm astounded by that. Man, that's fascinating. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff on here. Maybe someday. But anyways, third greatest album. Really? You think How Tall is the Sun is up there? That's amazing. You got to show people that. It helps. I appreciate it. Everyone say thank you to Meteora and Syra for hanging in there, helping out the show. But that being said, I actually do think I have to get off. Yeah, I gotta go see fireworks in a little bit, hang out with some folks. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get off. I will be on later tonight. I'm not sure when. I think maybe 10. So whatever time it is for you right now, maybe in about 6 hours, 5 hours, something like that. We'll see. But again, thank you guys so much for. I still can't believe we hit 5,000 monthly listeners. That is absolutely spectacular. We're going to do something special. We just can't do it today. So again, thank you guys again for being here. There's nothing I can say other than from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much. And if you guys want to listen to the album, like I said, click my name in the top left-hand corner, check out that link. And if you can share it with somebody, just be like, hey, do you like this? Just be like, do you think this is good? I know this guy. He's annoying. He really wants me to share this with you. I don't know why. He's kind of annoying. But yeah, thank you so much, you guys. You guys are awesome for being here. I'll show it to people. Thank you so much, Meteora. No, but for real, thank you guys again. If you ever have questions, Pat chats, we like to do those. I'll be doing music later tonight. I'm not sure when. Again, I want to be home by 10. But if I do not see you, I hope you have a great Friday. I hope you have a great Independence Day. And if you're all over the world, know that governments are not their people. As strange as that sounds, there are people out there that care about you. There are people out there that want the same things you do. They want to be comfortable. They want to be not struggling to be alive. They want to be without war. They want to be with their loved ones. They want to have a good job that pays well. They want to get by. And Independence Day is an important holiday for Americans, but I think everybody on the world has some sort of Independence Day for their country or their people. So if I don't see you, I hope you guys have a great Independence Day all around the world, and I hope to see you later tonight. So again, thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for making my dreams come true. All right. I'm not going to say stay gnarly because I should be back tonight. So again, thank you guys.